Hello YouTube, it's been a long time. This is going to be a two-part update. It's going to be a life update. I'm going to sit down, as I'm doing right now, and I'm going to chit-chat about things that have been going on in my life. I lied, so maybe it will be two parts. We'll see. I don't plan on editing this. I'm really just going to talk and post, see what happens. So in my previous videos, I had just did a big chop. I was growing my hair. Okay, sorry, I got a phone call, and I'm probably gonna get another one, but I'm gonna still go ahead. So in the previous videos, I was posting my two beautiful children, and I was talking about my hair journey. I did a big chop. I was talking about products. I was really just starting to get my channel growing. When I say a lot in my life has changed, a lot in my life has changed. Let's start off with the biggest thing that changed. In the previous videos, you saw my little baby Carter. She was in her little car seat. Yes, that was my daughter. On December 23rd, 2019, Carter passed away. She was 1 year old. I'm gonna try to get through this without crying, but it's gonna be nearly impossible. I was at my friend's house. I just got off from work. Carter and Erin, my oldest daughter, were with their father. I was with my friend Mo, and my baby daddy called me, and he's hysterical. He's crying, and he's just saying no, 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 no. And I have no idea what's going on. I'm like, no what? No what? What's going on? What's going on? For some reason, my heart something just wasn't, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I had this horrible feeling off top. And he just says, Carter's not breathing. She's not breathing. She's not breathing. I have no idea what is going on. I'm shaking. I'm like, what do you mean she's not breathing? Why are you calling me? Call an ambulance. Why are you on the phone with me? Call the ambulance. And he's just like, no, 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 no. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, put somebody on the phone. Put somebody on the phone who can tell me what is going on. And he's just hysterical. He can't talk. He's a mess. So eventually the phone disconnects or whatever. I'm freaking out. His sister's calling me. I'm so confused. My friend is like, I'm like, Mo, I think my friend, she comes downstairs, and I just tell her, I'm like, I think Carter died. And she's like, why would you say that? What are you saying? I'm like, she's not breathing. Also says she's not breathing. He eventually calls me back and tells me that they're getting in the ambulance and going to Trident Hospital. So we get in the car. Mo drives me to Trident. We're speeding. I get there before the ambulance does. The lady just looks at me and she says, are you mom? And I'm like, yes. And she said, well, sit down. The ambulance isn't here yet. I'm freaking out. I'm trying to call my mother. I'm blowing up her phone. She lives in North Carolina, so I'm calling her. I'm calling my grandmother. I don't know what's going on. I just remember finally going to the back and getting to the room, and they were doing chest compressions on her. And the doctor asked me if I wanted to stay inside and watch. So I did stay inside for a moment, but when he was doing the chest compressions, it was just like, it was so much pain, because it's like this grown man pushing on my 1 year old baby. Like, I couldn't watch it, so I stepped out. By that time, my oldest daughter, her father came, her grandmother came, Carter's father, his mother came. Eventually, I don't know, maybe 10 to 15 minutes after they were doing the chest compressions, they came out and said, they did everything that they could. And it was 2 days before fucking Christmas. So we were hysterical. It was literally the worst day of my life. My mom eventually called me back. When I told her what happened, she just hung up the phone. And she lives 3.5 hours. My mother came. We all went in the room, and they just had her laying there with a blanket over her. She was in her diaper. She still had the little puffballs in her hair. And all I wanted to know was what happened. I just remember asking her, Dad, what happened? What happened? What happened? Carter was not feeling well. And I took her to the doctor that Friday. And the doctor was like, just give her fluids. Keep doing what you're doing. It's a cold, it'll pass. That was a Friday. And December 23rd was a Monday. So I just did not understand. I still don't understand. When she died, a piece of me died. And her birthday is coming up. Her birthday is August 23rd. It's hard. It's very hard to go through something like this because I don't have anybody to really talk to. And you don't always really want to talk. I miss Carter very much. When I told my oldest daughter, she was obviously devastated. She talks about Carter all the time. When we got, the autopsy, they did go over the fact that there was no foul play. Obviously, I don't believe her father would have ever harmed her anyway, but that is something that they have to do anyway. When the autopsy report went in, it was pending on her death certificate. And when they finally found out what happened, it was that she had youth diabetes. It's not called that. It's called like keto something, but it's youth diabetes. They let us know that it's not common that they find it in children before they're 3 years old because the symptoms aren't something that you can really tell unless a child is older. No, we didn't know Carter had diabetes. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. With her birthday coming up, I'm very down. I'm always sad. The pictures, the memories that show up on Facebook. I have family that's grieving with me, and I gotta think about their feelings too. But I know the common thing that people tell me is God doesn't make mistakes and things like that, but when it's your 1 year old, when it's your 1 year old baby, it doesn't make sense. I really wish I had more time with her. I really wish I had more time with her. I try to take advantage of the time with my oldest daughter now. But it's like when Christmas comes around, Christmas is not the same for me. The days she was born and the days she died are always gonna be like these days. And leading up to the day of her birthday, I'm just like, I don't have the strength. I don't have the energy. I just don't have it in me. I just miss her so much. So much. I think for her birthday, I'm gonna release some balloons at the park that I used to take her to all the time. I haven't decided if I wanted to do it by myself yet, so that was the biggest thing that ever happened in my life. I've never experienced a death of somebody that was like very, very, very close to me. So for that to be my child that I had to see laying there, when I think about her, it's hard for me to remember all this stuff we did together. All I can see is her laying there. And that doctor pushing on her. That's, okay. I'm back. I had to take a moment off camera. I don't really remember where I stopped off at, but I kind of want to, talk about the next subject. The subject about my daughter is going to come up quite often when I post, I'm guessing, especially within the next few weeks to come, so we'll talk more then. While my daughter was living, I was going through the process of getting bariatric surgery. Bariatric surgery is a weight loss surgery. I wanted to get the gastric sleeve. I met with my surgeon and I was in the process of doing, 6 months of pre-op just to make sure I can do it. So, May 1st, I did get my bariatric surgery. I started off weighing 285 pounds. May 1st. So May 1st, I was 285 pounds. Today is August 1st, and I currently weigh 240 pounds. So I've lost 45 pounds. I'm going to insert a picture, maybe right here or right here. I'm going to insert a picture somewhere. And honestly, getting the sleeve was probably the best decision of my life. Right now, I do have, I'm not even going to show you. I do have a lot of flabby skin. I'm going to talk to my doctor about it. My insurance company said they covered it. By the way, my insurance company did cover my bariatric surgery. I'll probably do a separate video on that. Like I said, this is just a little update. A little quick update. So I lost 45 pounds so far. I am officially 3 months out. When you get a sleeve surgery, they do cut your physical stomach and make it, like a little pouch so you can't consume as much. So I don't eat a lot of food, and I also don't eat like I used to. A lot of drinks, a lot of foods are really sugary to me. And when I do eat something too sugary or drink something too sugary, it makes my stomach hurt really bad. I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta throw up. It's a lot of stuff, so I try to avoid the sugar. But my confidence has grown so much since I got that surgery. If you look at my face in the previous videos and you look at my face now, you can see the 45 pounds. I can feel it, everything. It's good, but it is a little frustrating to know, like, me and my friends, our thing to do is eat. We like to eat together. So to know that we can go out to a restaurant, but I can only take like 2 bites and then I'm full, or I can't drink at the same time as I eat, it's overwhelming. And then I am dealing with this hormonal, your hormones are going to be all over the place. And then I have to deal with, the loss of my child. So I did have to do a psych evaluation. I did get it before my daughter passed, but I did notify my doctor just in case. I didn't want there to be any concern about me maybe stretching my stomach back out after the surgery. So she did approve me to continue to go on, and I did get it done. It was a great experience. The first 2 weeks were probably the absolute hardest. I was on a liquid diet. Then I was on a Pureed diet for 2 weeks, so I could only eat Pureed food. Very challenging, very difficult. 1 bite and you're full for the whole day. But next step in my weight loss journey is to get skin removal. My legs, my thighs have a lot of skin. My stomach has a lot of skin. And my arms. Hopefully when I speak to my doctor this week, we can start like discussing and getting it approved so that when I'm 6 months out, I can do it. Of course, people ask me if I'm nervous. Of course I'm nervous. It's nerve-wracking to go underneath the knife, but I am very excited about what I've already started doing. So I'm ready to finish it off. I feel like I came at you guys with a lot in my first video back, but hopefully I can be more consistent. I really want my YouTube channel to take off and start doing stuff, but I need to do it. I'm big on manifestation right now, and I want to stop playing around, stop lollygagging around, and actually do the shit I want to do. If I want to travel, I want to travel. If I want to do YouTube, I want to do YouTube. If I want to go to the beach and my friends don't feel like being at the beach and being in the sun with me, I want to be content enough to go by myself and that be okay. I don't need somebody to go with me here. I don't need to do this. I also want to start saving money. I need to start saving money. I did just get a new job. I got a new job. It is a big jump from my old job pay-wise. So I'm looking forward to moving and growing my check-ins and my savings account, and really just stop talking about the things I want to do and actually do it. So YouTube is something I want to be doing. I felt like, I need a camera, I need to do this. Here's my phone, this is me. We can chit chat, we gonna do hot boxes. I can't really eat to do mukbangs, but maybe we can do like a drink and sip. Something. I'm gonna be more consistent. I'm going to do some challenges, maybe with my friends, maybe with my boyfriend, even with Aaron. And hopefully I can take this channel off. So this video is not going to be long. It's just a little update. I'm sitting outside in the car. I'm about to go in the house and play some Sims. So I'll check back in a day or two.